It's Teddygaming Museum. Welcome back to another review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tales of Timothy Volume 2, issue number 55, The Day in the Life. And for this one, I was really surprised by this one, with just how simple and basic it was, but was just perfect in a way. So, yeah, with this issue, it was mainly dealing with the Turtles, and just seeing like their daily life in terms of like what they do like before like everything restarted in the comics, and got to see them like train throughout the day, how they interacted with each other, and it was just like a really nice simple story that just worked so well, and this is really nice. And I know that like some people do complain about these kind of stories where it's just like so basic, plain, and just like a slice of life kind of thing without like doing anything in terms of like story, but I feel like with this one, it worked really well what they're trying to go for, and I mean, I would really like to see like some of these kind of stories be interpreted into like the RW comics, because I feel like these ones just work so well. So yeah, okay. So with this one, I don't really know where to really begin, because I feel like a lot of it is just that I'm just gonna be like skipping over and just gonna be talking about it very quickly, because not much really happens in this one, which is a real shame, because I want to talk about it, but there's not too much I can really talk about it. So yeah, so we do get to see the Turtles like more or less how they were the night before the day which we're gonna be like watching them, and we do get to see Donnie. He's working on a robot, Mikey's drawing a comic, Leo's meditating, Raph is he's sleeping with a bear, which I did find a little bit weird that like his age is sleeping with a teddy bear, but each their own, I guess. So yeah, but we do get to see on the next day, we do get to see Leonardo. He tells Donnie and Mikey to go to sleep, and then he tries to go off into the sewers to try and escape into the real world, but Splinter catches him in time and says no, don't do it and all that. And then that's when he gets everyone up to go for breakfast, and we do get to see a quite funny thing here. We do get to see Mikey pretending to be Splinter, banging on the Rust's door to try and wake him up, which, yeah, I mean, I found that to be quite hilarious. And yeah, so then after that, we do get to see the Turtles all at breakfast, and Master Spencer's just telling the story about the Turtles and the hair, which I don't know why, it does seem a little bit weird, just because it feels like a kind of story he would have told like to them as kids and not as teenagers and all that, so I do find it to be a little bit weird there. But then after that, we do get to see the Turtles go off to do some practice and ninjutsu and all that. And this bit here it went by quite fast, I want to say, but it was good enough, because of course it seemed like doing different kind of things throughout the day. It was just really fun. And like one point we do get to see Mikey squirting some water on Raph's head and him getting a timeout. I thought that was hilarious. So then after that, we do get to see the Turtles having lunch, and Master Spencer tells a story about Yoshi and about the time he attacked someone, and Raph and Mikey think, oh yeah, like Yoshi should have attacked the person, while Donnie and Leo think that like no, he should have waited. So then after that, we do get to see the Turtles do some more training, this time doing sparring. Yeah, again, there's not too much to it other than just that. And then for the last little bit, the Turtles do go off into their own room to do some meditating, and do get to see Raph goes off to try and look for his teddy bear, but he can't find it. And the reason for that is just because Mikey's taken the bear, and he's found a different eye which he needed to fix the bear. He gives it to Raph, and then after that they're pretty much like, oh yeah, we're just brothers, and I'm sort of annoy you and all that, but you know, we're brothers, we're gonna do that, and yeah, it's just kind of like that kind of stuff. So then after that, we do get to see the last little bit of the story. We do get to see the Turtles talking to Master Splinter at dinner time. And here they just ask Master Splinter to go do like a lot of different stuff. You get to see Mikey asking Splinter to go look at his comic. Raph wants a guitar so he can meditate, which, yeah, how? And then we got Donnie wants Master Splinter to look at his robot, and I think he might want him to like look at how to fix the robot, which, how? He's Master Splinter. And then Leo wants Master Splinter to like tell him more stories about Yoshi, and so it's like, yeah, no, okay, I'm gonna get to all that stuff sooner or later, but for now, it's movie night. And that's when I watch a Bruce Lee movie, and that's pretty much it for the story. And it's like a good story, but like there's not really too much I can really talk about it. But I love this kind of story, and love to see a lot more of this. But there is a little bit of an epilogue bit which I was quite surprised at, because it was just so out of nowhere and didn't really explain it all too well. But we do get to see a future Raph. He's holding the teddy bear. It's like, oh man, the good old days, back in my day, Mikey, all that kind of stuff. And we do get to see April come out, but it's not April. It turns out that it's Donnie's robot, which I thought like there's a lot of things wrong with that for obvious reasons, but just damn. And Raph can't fix the robot because the robot's going a bit wrong with the speech and all that. And then Raph just sits by the fire. And that's it for the ending, which I find that this ending is good for what we're trying to do, like showing off, oh yeah, back in my day, oh the good old days and all that. I think that's really great. The only problem is with it, it just feels like it just comes out of nowhere and doesn't really feel like it's really that important or anything like that. It just feels so out of nowhere, and it's not bad, it's just that I feel like had they had set this up a little bit more, then I feel like this would have been a better payoff, but it just comes out of nowhere and just feels so weird. But yeah, I mean, overall, this story, I mean, I said it before and I said it again, this story is really great. It's just a really simple, basic kind of story that just shows off the turtles and how they're living like normal life. And I know that in the RW comics, they have been doing this somewhat recently with some of Campbell's run, with like showing off the slice of life kind of things. And I do enjoy those kind of stories. I wish I'll do like, a lot more like kind of like this kind of thing. Maybe not put it in the actual ongoing series kind of thing. Just have it like, I don't know, maybe as its own separate book or series or anything along those kind of lines. Because I feel like this like really like builds up a connection with the characters and just makes them more human in a way. It just, something about it just works so well, and I'd really like to see like these kind of stories come over into like IW kind of stuff. Now for the artwork, this one was done by Jim Lawson, and yeah, I mean, I've already said all the stuff which I wanted to about his artwork and all that kind of stuff. The only thing which I will say, which I do think is a little bit annoying, is the fact that I do think that the art style for this one doesn't help show the Turtles being younger than how they are portrayed in like something like Volume 4, when it's because also like Jim Lawson did Volume 4 and the Turtles look exact same as they do now. So I feel like had he like drawn the Turtles a little bit younger or just done something a little bit different to make them stand out a little bit more, to make them more younger than what they do appear in like Volume 4. I think that's the only complaint which I do have is the fact that they don't look young. And I know that this story is supposed to be like when they're like young, so I do find that to be a little bit weird on that side of things. But I do feel like it could easily be I don't know. I feel like it could easily be like problem could easily be fixed if it was drawn younger. I feel like it would have been a lot better, but that's the only complaint which I have about this one. So I feel like this story is definitely like one of the best stories they've done so far, and yeah, it's just so great. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about this issue? Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you doesn't, please share. Let's just grab no stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.